can build over time, that's what I'm here to tell you what to do. I've been working in this job for about 2.5 years. Before that, I worked at the BBC. I ran about 8 of their channels. So I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years now, about half a decade. So I've kind of been at the coalface for a long time, so I'm here to share some insights with you. This isn't a presentation about why you should be on YouTube, how you can earn money off YouTube, although you can. If that's what you want to learn about, I highly recommend you go to youtube.com/partners. And all the information about activating your account for ads and making money off the platform, all that is there, but that's almost a presentation in itself. I'm here to tell you how to grow your audience. So, why are we all here? It's a rather existential question, but no, we're here for this particular session because 1 billion people visit YouTube every month and growing. They watch 6 billion hours of video. We're working on very, very large scales here. And this stat has just been updated as of last week. 300 hours of video is uploaded every minute. When I started about 2.5 years ago, it was about 60 hours, and now it's 300, so it's growing at a phenomenal rate. So what am I here to help you with? This. Because there's 300 hours of video being uploaded every minute, I want to make sure that your viewers and your potential viewers can find you. Because if you're making sure that you're putting up your videos in a way that can be found, you're cutting above all those other people, all that other 300 hours of video every minute. So, this is what I have Natalie called my funnel to fandom. This is what I'm going to take you through for the next 40 minutes. How can you discover a video? How do we make sure people can find you? Making sure that they're watching your videos. I'm going to give you a bit more about how we operate around search and suggested videos for that. How do we make sure people watch more of your videos, and then cultivating your fans? Therefore, you become a YouTube star, the next Zoella, the next slow-mo guys, whatever it is you want to be. So let's start with number 1, discovering a video. So without knowing any of the information behind this video, just working on the thumbnail alone, which do you think is the best one?
B.
B. All right, let's do a proper one. Hands up for A. Hands up for B. Wow, very popular. Hands up for C. Not much love for C. How about D? D. So what was it about B? We'll shout it out.
It tells you what it's about.
Tells you what it's about.
Yeah, there's the information to kind of give you a bit more information about what's in the video. And that is a very, very popular choice, is B. We need to think of a thumbnail on a YouTube video as your mini marketing poster. And if you only remember one thing from what I'm talking about over the next 40 minutes, it's this. This is so important. And a lot of the time, when you've uploaded a video and you're knackered, and you're like, oh, I've spent like all day shooting it and editing it, I just want to get it up. I just want to get it out in the world. As an audience development strategist, I'm here to say, no, you need to think about the packaging around it. And this is why. A lot of people would say B, but you need to think of YouTube not on giant screens like we are here, but like this. Really, really small. So people watch YouTube videos on tablets, on mobiles, on small screens, and your thumbnail, your beautiful mini marketing poster, which you may have custom made, isn't on a 17-inch Mac screen and looks great. It looks tiny. So you need to think about bold images, high contrast. Faces work really work well as well. So, looking at this again, thinking of it in a much smaller lens, which would you go for?
D.
Excellent. So, yes, I would definitely go for D in this case. So, this is the takeaways for your thumbnails. This is what you have to sell yourself. When people are searching for you, they're often making the decision on whether to view you on the thumbnails. Look at all those phones coming out. Yes, please take this information and take it home to build your YouTube channels. High resolution, close up, accurate. Please don't be misleading with your thumbnails. I will explain more why later on. Okay, so we've got your thumbnail. It's looking good. It hasn't got a lot of tiny text on it that no one can read. It's high contrast. It's visually interesting. What's the title? What's the title? Can you just shout out a word?
Hand shadows.
Hand shadows, yes. You canny people from the first couple of slides. Yes, I can see why you said hand shadows, and that is definitely related to it. this is an actual video on YouTube by a chap called Vsauce, as you can see. So the actual title for this is, how much does a shadow weigh? Right, so do you want to click on that? Does that entice you? This is often a very common stylistic method used by YouTubers. How much does a shadow weigh? Because it's a question, and you want to click on it and find the answer. And what he's done here, he's a great example of good thumbnails and title combinations, how they work together to tell a story, to bring people in. So have a think about that. When you've got a video, be accurate, but can you entice people in? And questions is often a very good way to do that, because then you have to watch the video.